Welcome to Left Field Knitting Podcast. This is episode 12. Today is April 21st, 2015. My name is Ann. You can find me on Ravelry, Twitter, and Instagram as AnnFran25. I'd like to say thank you to anyone who is watching for the first time, and welcome back to any of those who have watched before. I'm glad that you guys have stuck around. It's been about 3 weeks since I've recorded. Let's see, you can find the group under in Ravelry under Left Field Knitter Podcast. Show notes for the show are found at leftfieldknitterpodcast.blogspot.com. I'm also the owner of LFK Stitch Markers, and that's lfkstitchmarkers.storeenvy.com. And like I said, it had been about 3 weeks since I've recorded. Had some things that have come up and had to take care of, and I wanted to get some knitting accomplished before I actually came back, so that I would have something to show you guys. But the last 3 weeks have consisted of a very lovely and quiet Easter. Went shopping with my mother, so that was fun. I went to a baseball game for the Carolina Mudcats. That was the first game of for the season that we've been to. And this past weekend we went to Wilmington for the weekend and spent the night over and visited family, my husband's mother and stepfather, along with his cousin, and also surprised my sister, who also lives down that way. But that's the short and sweet of it. Nothing much has happened as far as work is concerned. I'm still doing the same security job. I'm also just got done with doing a job fair today. I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm tired. So I'm hoping that there actually something becomes of that. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into the knitting part of the show. So first up are mentally prepared projects. So that's my finished objects. As you guys know, last week I had, 3 weeks ago, I had one of the You Know You Want to Dance socks. These are by Lisa Tomko, which is Sparkle Punk on Ravelry. So as you can see, I've got two. Hopefully that's not too close. These are done out of Wool Sunday yarn in the Sweet Tweet colorway. And of course, like I said, this is her You Know You Want to Dance socks pattern. This is a $6 paid for pattern on Ravelry. I did the regular toe, and then she called for a wedge heel, so I did the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and then the regular length of the pattern. Very enjoyable pattern. Her patterns are very easy to follow, so I definitely do recommend those. The next, those were done on a size 1, which is the 2.25 millimeter, which is usually, what I do my socks on, and 72 stitch count for those. The next finished object is a pair of mitts. These are the 357 mitts by Josh Ricks, which is Sword of a Knitter on Ravelry. These are done in Ella Rae Superwash in a brown and magenta colorway. I did the right glove on a size 6. It was slightly small for me, so then I took the left glove and I did a size 7 needle. So there's not much of a difference, but I can definitely tell in the top here it's a little looser, which is wonderful because I have rather large hands. And these were done on a the right was done on a 6, which is a 4.0 millimeter and then the left was done on a US 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter. Get this off. And then the last finished object is pretty much the thing I mostly concentrated on for the last 3 weeks. After I got the socks done, I did the mitts in between just for a quick off the needle project so that I could feel like I had actually accomplished something. But this is the Autism Awareness Scarf, and this is the last finished object. Last time you guys saw it, it was here, so I had gotten about 9 to 11 inches. I can't remember exactly how many inches I had gotten, but this is the total complete scarf. I still have a ton of ends to weave in, and I don't know if you guys can see all of it, but it's approximately 5 feet in length, and I just have to weave in the ends, trim them a little bit, and then I'm going to put either some fleece or some flannel, I think, on the back of it, just to tidy up the back side and make it look presentable. But that's pretty much it for that. So now on to the works in progress, which is the coming to focus part of the podcast. First up, I'm doing 2 sets of socks. Both of them are going to be the Fish Lips Kiss Heel by the Socks Therapist. The first one is done with Kretzer On Your Toes 4-ply with aloe vera. This is in the Sunset colorway, which is number 3824. As you can see, I've just gotten the toe done, and I've done a little bit on the foot. And these are a pair of socks for my husband's cousin. These are done on a size 1, which is 2.25 millimeter. And these are going to be a 72 stitch count because her foot's the same size as mine. The other set of socks that I'm working on are actually a store sample for the Yarn Tree Studio up in Raleigh. And these are actually going to be socks for my husband. These will be his first socks if I can get them done correctly for him. This yarn is done by Lana Grassa. I think it's Peak is the type of yarn. It is a 80. I think it's an 80-20. Let's see. Yeah, it's an 80-20 wool and polyamide. It's a German yarn. It's in colorway number 4901. Again, it's being done on a size 1, 2.25 millimeter, and for his foot, I'm having to do, because I do 72 for me, for him it's 84. It seems like an awful lot, but within the last day and a half, I have gotten from here to here, and this is actually 4 repeats of the pattern because it starts here with the black and white, or black and gray. Each one is black and gray in between each of the colors, and you've got like a teal, navy, purple, royal blue, and then a green, and then it just repeats, and I've got 4 repeats of the yarn patterned there. Like I said, this is going to be another Fish Lips Kiss Heel sock, and they will be a store sample. So I need to get pushing on those. Those will probably be my next thing that I really concentrate on because I've got to get them done before the end of the month. The next thing that I'm working on is the Heat of Food cardigan. And I didn't get very much work done on it. I only got like 3 rows. But like you saw last 3 weeks ago, I had, split for the sleeve, or closed up the sleeves, split the neck, and now I'm just working on the body. So like you can see here, I've only done like 3 rows. So this is where I started from after I finished the scarf. This is done with brown sheep. Excuse me, Nature Spun fingering in the 900F, which is the colorway Ebony Shadows. It's black and grays. I call it a tonal, but I guess it's more like a variegation yarn. But I'm really enjoying working with that. And that's being done on a size 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter. The last works in progress that I'm concentrating on is the inversions. I'm doing the inversion cowl. This is a pattern by Emily Maid, being done out of Ella Rae Lace Merino in the number 6 teal colorway, and then the multi-stripe is the 102 primaries. And I have done, let's see, from here to here this week, because I just picked it back up this week. This is being done on a size 2, which is a 2.75 millimeter. And that's all my works in progress. I've still got the log cabin blanket that I haven't worked on. It's over to the side. I'm not really going to show it to you because there's nothing to show because I haven't worked on it. So that's it as far as the knitting is concerned. Like I said, I did get, as far as stash acquisitions or what I'm calling completely distracted, I got the one skein of yarn from the yarn store. And like I said, that's Yarn Tree Studio in Raleigh. That is the Lana Grassa Peak in the number 4901. And then the Bakery Bears podcast said that they were releasing a pattern called Handbrake. And this is either a scarf or a cowl. This is done by Dan and Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears podcast. And then I was also gifted 2 sock patterns from Lisa Tomko. I got the Kitten Poker socks and the Strut Like a Lady socks, which is her newest released pattern. And that's it for what I have acquired over the last 3 weeks. And now for shop updates and I guess what you would call administrative things. As far as shop updates are concerned, I remade the lemons for the stitch markers, and that's 1 stitch minder plus 2 stitch markers. And then I created 2 new sets. I'm calling them fruit salad. They've got 1 apple, 1 lemon, 1 lime, and 1 watermelon. You've got a set of knitting ones, and then a set of crochet ones. And that's it as far as what has gone up in the shop in the last 3 weeks. Let's see. Okay, I also want to remind people that Sort of a Knitter still has his Caesar's Due cowl, which is giving away a set of my stitch markers along with other prizes as well. Make sure you check out his group for rules that apply. And also, now Bunnyfish, who runs the Bunnyfish podcast, is also giving away a set of my stitch markers. They'll be given away on episode 126, which is approximately about a week away. So make sure you visit her group, join her group, and see what her rules are in order to join that giveaway. But that's about it for this week, guys. Hope to be back to normal, regular, scheduled programming within 2 weeks. But I'll see you guys later. Have a great one. Bye.